Greetings, everybody, and again we have a special guest today who is a repeated guest in our studio because you are here in Ilona TV, and this is Ilona, your host, and I'm so excited that you tune in your TV and you're watching us today. So welcome, 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 and we are gonna welcome back Dante. How are you, Dante?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am excellent. So we last time didn't have a chance to talk about legacy, and people were asking about, okay, what can Dante share about the legacy? How do you think the legacy impacts people or impacted you, and what the word legacy means to you?
I think when we talk about legacy, we think about our kids and what we leave behind on that aspect. But to me, legacy is more about the changes in life that we all go through because we don't really get to express those. People don't really get to see that. And we don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Promote it. And we should, because everybody throughout life will go through changes. And knowing how to overcome the rough changes, the hard parts, I think that's where the legacy comes in. Long after I'm gone, I want people to remember how my life has changed, and if it's helped their lives, how their lives have changed, and how they have helped others. Because my legacy is minimal if I can't help anyone else get to their legacy, you know, and be brave, be bold, be themselves, authentic. And yeah, legacy is something we all want to carry from one side of the world to the other, but in the right way. You know, I don't want anything to be attached with me that's not finished and that has any bad meaning to it. So my legacy for myself is that change, that positive change, and coming from something so negative and being able to sustain that throughout the rest of my life and show it to others and be an example of it. A proud example of it. That's legacy to me.
I know some people think that you have to be famous or royal to leave a legacy. So what's your approach on that?
I was at Chanhassen Elementary yesterday, and there was a student that she told me to convince her that I'm not famous. So some people never want the fame, the fortune. I've never wanted it. But you don't have to be any of that to have a legacy. You don't have to be in front of cameras, in front of a bunch of people. You'd be surprised how you can impact people that you don't even know. You know, that someone else says something, a quote of yours, or shared a part of your story with someone else and has impacted someone else. So you might not even know how far your legacy goes. And it doesn't take glitz and glamour to have it. Not at all. It doesn't. And most times, that part is probably not even worth it. A lot of us don't want that. You know, we do it because we live our lives because it's how we feel we should, you know, morally right, and with integrity. So I think if you're doing that, if you're doing what you feel like you honestly should be doing, and that is positive, it actually helps people, you don't need to be famous, you don't need to be rich, because there will be some richness there, but it'll mostly be love, and you can't put a price on that.
Yeah, Coco Chanel said that there are some people who have money and some people who are rich.
Yes.
So that's what makes us rich, to have something that money cannot buy. We want to thank you today, Dante, for being with us, for flying or coming and driving to our studio so you can ignite another person today and give a hope to somebody else. And thank you so much for being with us. And remember, the legacy is not what you leave for people. Legacy is something that you leave in people. So stay connected and leave your legacy today.